So in order to clean your leaf, you're just going to want water, your leaf, of course, and then something to clean it with. I am just going to use my Scott Brite small little scrub brush to get off any debris and or dirt that may have been left on it from when it was harvested or in transport. Shouldn't really take you very long. Just give it a quick little scrub and a good rinse. And then honestly, that is all it takes to clean it. Now we're going to go over to the cutting board so I can show you guys how to cut it, as well as how to get the yellow substance or the aloin out of it, because it can be harmful to the skin in larger doses, and then it can also be harmful if you plan on ingesting it. So let's go ahead and go to the cutting board and I'll show you guys how to do that. So this part here is also fairly easy. All you're going to need is your knife, your leaf. I'm going to use a bowl of water and then also some paper towels. Now there are several ways that you can do this. This is just the way that I prefer. So from here, for your first cut, I'm just going to cut right along here, like right at the bottom of the green part. And I'm just going to stand it up for this and cut right down to start. And then we're going to set that aside. And this is our first cut. Now the aloin is going to slowly seep out, but I'm going to want it to do that in water. And then I'm going to come about, I like to start about right here and do a cut there as well. And this is what I have left that I am going to use now. To start, I'm going to grab my paper towel and I'm just going to take this part here and I'm just going to tap it there. And you can already see some of the yellow substance starting to seep out. Now, what I've seen a lot of people do is take a bowl of water here and just set the aloe vera leaf right in it whole, to let it sit in there whole for maybe 8 hours to overnight, and then let it seep out that way. But I found another method that I like as well that I would like to show you guys. So I'm just going to do some smaller cuts. There. So I like to do some smaller cuts, as you can see here. And then what I'm going to do is grab my paper towel. And the same way I did this one, I'm just going to do a little pat here first. And over here, set it aside. Do the same. And then we're also going to do, and this one has quite a bit coming out of it actually. Show you guys in a second if you can't already see it. Oh yeah, that one has a lot too. So it looks like the higher up you go, the more that is in it. So here you have all of that aloe. Now this is also a heavy laxative. People do use this as a laxative, but as I said before, if you apply too much of it to the skin, or if you have too much of it when you're drinking, it can be pretty harmful. So now I'm just going in and I'm cutting down our sides so you can see both sides here. Once I do that, I'm just going to stick it right in the water. And same here. I love the way that looks. That's so pretty to me. I'm going to cut the sides a little bit more. Because in my brain, if I do it this way and I soak them in smaller portions, you will get more of the yellow out. Now, I cannot say if that's actually the case, but for my particular preference, considering that this is going on my face, I would like to take extra precautions. So I am going to put them all in water and then we're going to let them soak. Do the same here and here. And this is what both sides look like. And I'm going to dip it right into my water. So another reason why you want to be sure to get all of the yellow substance out of your aloe vera is because that yellow substance or aloin is what gives aloe vera very bitter an icky taste. If you've tasted it before, you know exactly what I'm referring to. It's not pleasant at all. And by removing it, if you've ever had actual aloe vera juice, this is what it's going to end up tasting like. It's not bitter, it's very smooth, a very simple taste. Now that I'm buying the leaf itself, I'll probably just start making it on my own. In addition to the taste, as I've said before, if you are going to be applying it to your skin, the aloe, too much of the aloin can cause irritation. And if you are ingesting it, it can be toxic to the body if you are ingesting too much of it. So you definitely want to be sure you're getting all of that out of there. So what I'm going to do is allow this to sit for the next few hours, and then I'll be able to tell by the color of the water whether or not we got it all out of there. And then from that point, I will show you guys how to cut it open, get the gel out, and then how to make your own gel. We're actually going to be blending it and adding a couple of different things to it. So once this is done, I will be back and we will go from there. See you soon. Okay, so my aloe vera has been sitting for maybe like 5 or 6 hours. You can see it here. It looks to be nice and clean. Now what you want to do is you want to come with the paper towel and you want to do the dab test. And you can see here, whereas earlier it was yellow, now it's clear. So now we can go ahead and dab them and set them aside. Do the next one. And again, completely clear. No yellow whatsoever. And now that part is done. Now you've successfully cleaned your aloe and got all of the aloin and the yellow substance out. And now we can move on to getting them cut open and then getting the gel out and using it for whatever purpose you have to use it for. Now, when you are cutting your aloe, I'm just going to use a regular knife. Now, some people like to cut it closer to one side or the other. Some also like to just go straight down the middle. Looking at this one, I'm going to see if I can cut it closer to one side. You want to try not to leave any of the green from the leaf behind. There is our gel. I think it's really pretty. Okay, so now that we have it sliced, what I have learned to do is I am going to, it's very slippery, so be careful. I am going to cut it right over my blender. Let me get it a little closer for you guys so you can see what we got. This way. And then once it gets to a certain point, I'll then go in with my spoon directly into my blender cup. And then I think, let me see. Yep, just gonna spoon the rest of it right in. And again, trying to keep it steady is not easy. But I found it's easier for the spoon to where if you do need to rub it up against your hand, you won't cut yourself. And I am minimizing my mess by going right into my blender cup. Now our leaf is pretty much empty. And then I can move on to the next ones. Getting my thick ones sliced. So again, we are going in with our knife, trying to go across. Look how juicy that is. I love that. I love that. And then take it right on across. Let it fall right into your cup. There you have it. And then you just do the same thing until you've done it all. Look at this. So here is our aloe vera gel prior to us adding anything to it. Now from this point, whether you're making a face mask or something for your hair, or if you plan on ingesting it, at this point, it is fully customizable. That would be how you get your leaves open, get your gel in your blender cup for you to go ahead and use it for whatever recipe you plan on using it for. In my particular case, as of tonight, I am going to be using it to make a hair mask. So what I am going to be adding to it is a vitamin E oil as well as tea tree. Both are really good for your face. For both of these, I really don't plan on measuring. I'm just going to go in with a few drops of vitamin E. And then for the tea tree, I'm going to go light on the tea tree. I'll just do, we'll do 4 drops of tea tree oil. Now that I have everything in my NutriBullet, we're just going to turn it on. Now it is going to foam up. That is completely normal. There we have it. And then we're just going to transfer it from our blender to my jar. And here is our aloe vera gel. Now I am going to take it upstairs to the bathroom and do my first application of it to my face. Hey y'all. Okay, so I am now in my bathroom. I just finished washing my face, so we have a nice clean palette to work with. And yeah, I'm in my bonnet because I'm about to go to bed. So here's the reason why I am doing the aloe vera face mask in the first place. So as of recently, let me get closer so y'all can see, I have been developing some breakouts in this area. We got some friends down here. Over here, we got a couple buddies too. And then up here, it's definitely giving Nestle Crunch Bar. I feel like I'm 14. Literally, as a teenager, my dad used to call me a Nestle Crunch Bar because I broke out so bad in my forehead. That is what I feel like right now. So, I wanted to give the aloe vera mask a shot. Now, I am giving myself a little grace because I also know that I am in my luteal phase. And that is typically when I break out. That's when my little friends start popping up. However, I still wanted to try the mask because in my research and in my experience, I know that it is really good for skin elasticity. It is good for any blemishes. If you add turmeric, it's good for dark spots, which it actually helps to balance your skin tone by itself. But adding turmeric is also a plus. I just don't have any, so I'm not using it tonight. And then in addition to that, doing away with any inflammation because in my particular case, eye bags run in my family. I know you see them. It's okay. There's nothing I can do about it. They are quite literally hereditary. Of all the things my family could have passed down, they gave me eye bags. So any additional puffiness, I'm guaranteed to look sleepy. And I don't be tired. So handed in the aloe vera gel. I am going to give it a shot for 7 nights. I'm going to apply it every night before bed and let it dry. I've found that it does dry. It does dry really well. There's no stickiness. However, there may be a few flakes. You just got to dust them off. Just shake them off and you'll be fine. So let's go ahead and get started and get this applied so I can let it dry and go lay down. And then I will see what I'm feeling like in the morning. I don't expect any major changes overnight. I know these things may take a couple days. So if there is anything worth recording, I will definitely show you guys and we'll talk about it over the next 7 days. And then we will check back in on after day 7 and see what we got. So this is our before. Again, you see it. You see. Yeah. And let's go ahead and get it applied. So here we are. I'm going to open it. Duh. And then let me see. It's not too bad. The consistency, it's like a little, I'm dropping stuff. It's a little thicker than water. I know sometimes it can be a little bit, it can be even more jelly, but this isn't too bad. So I wish I had a face brush, but I don't. So we're gonna make do with what we got, okay? Now it applies, it comes on really, really easy. That tea tree oil, that tea tree is tea tree, and I tell you, you can smell it and you can immediately feel it. My face said, oh. Okay. Whew. It actually feels really soothing. Ooh, it's like a nice cool feel to it. I'm gonna do the neck too. You gotta get the neck. You know what? My lips is already moisturized, but why not? And then lastly, Miss Forehead, because she been showing out and I don't appreciate it. Okay, so what I did was when I washed it, I used my little exfoliating face scrub thingy. I'll show you. So I can definitely feel that tea tree oil all in my little pores, okay? And then last but not least, we'll do the neck also. Because your neck is important. All right, and that is it. Hold on, wait. This feels so good. I don't want to stop. All right, make sure I don't want to get too close to my eyes because it's gonna be a long night if that tea tree oil get in my eyes. Okay, and that's it. Here's what we got. I like it. Okay, and then this is what I was talking about as far as washing my face. I use this little thingamabob to kind of get in there real good. So yeah, I'm going to let it dry, which it doesn't actually take long. I'm gonna let it air dry and then I'll come back in a few minutes and then we'll see if we got any flakes or anything and then we'll be good to go. Okay, so now that it has dried, you do see a few flakes, nothing crazy. Um, you see a little bit in my eyebrows, some on my neck, and then some over here too. Nothing that can't just be wiped off real fast. But yeah, that's all. I'm gonna go to bed. So what I did was I stored my aloe vera gel in my mini fridge. It's in my bedroom. Just easy access where I can get it, come in here and do what I need to do. So yeah, make sure you store it in the fridge. And I would say my face isn't hard or anything. I could just tell that there's something on my face. Oh wait, we get new. Oh, as soon as I like made an expression, hold on. Okay, once I made an expression and I bent my face, Alexa be doing a whole lot because first of all, I wasn't even talking to her and she way downstairs. But anyways, once I made an expression and I kind of like crinkled my face, you could see more of the flakes form. That's hilarious. Y'all saw that in real time. So I'm gonna brush them off. As I said, store your aloe vera gel in the fridge. Um, and yeah, I will record anything that I see. I'll keep a note over the next week. And then I will do a follow up video on day 7 to see what I got, what I noticed, and I will be updating you guys. And as always, if you all have something you would like to see, please do not hesitate to tell me. This channel is for all of you so that we can share this journey together. I appreciate you guys so much for joining me. Do not forget to like and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you next time. Bye.